What do you think about vetting and leadership for us, especially as the young people?
It's a step that we can't ignore as the young people. I feel like for the longest time, this country has been led by a group of people who are not very transparent with what they actually bring to the table. So, for example, in this entire duration, when we've been having this issue in terms when asking for these changes to occur, if you look at how the president has processed our demands, it shows you where the gap actually is. Because here's the thing, the Gen Z might have been leaderless, but we didn't lack leadership. Let's be clear. Because we might not have one single leader, but how we arranged ourselves, how we organized ourselves, from the protests to the sharing of information, those education going online like crazy. Every single chapter was being unopened, was being dialogued. So when you look at how Gen Z went through these protests, they're very organized. So there's leadership in it. Even on, I think it was a particular day where people raised almost 25 million just for those who were injured in one day. That shows you how much organization they had compared to the government. The reason up to early this week, the reason why the government was even considering the opposition and thinking that had a bit of an impact is because for the longest time, the government still assumes they're in a political role. So they got to this position and they're still politicking, from the differences they have internally to how they execute issues. Their forgotten politics ended when they got to that office. It was supposed to be, now you're running a business entity. I'm an entrepreneur. I was talking about the president being a brand. The reason why he's failed is because he's not strategist for his brand. He's not marketing himself to Kenyans because of the action he's taking, the action points he's taking. So when you look at the feedback my friend is giving here, we need people in office who've been vetted, people who are competent, and people who actually have a business mind. Because when you give you the country, we expect returns. Yeah.
Now, Peter, based on your video, first of all, and you thinking that we should, as the Gen Z, have leaders, and also calling for dialogue, are those still your thoughts? Because change came yesterday, cabinet was dissolved, and yet there are no leaders who have been approached. So are those still your thoughts?
No, that time I thought like Gen Z's having leaders was a good thing. But even without the leaders, the movement is still there, stronger than ever. And I was, you know, when you post a video, the comments come about. I read some few comments where people were saying, if we bring up leaders, even these other leaders, it's not that they were bad leaders before. They were good leaders. They entered to the system corrupted their mind, they became bad leaders. So the same way, if we were, as Gen Z, if we fronted some leaders, these people are going to go to this system. The system is going to corrupt their mind, and they're going to join the system. You see, the system, Uhuru Kenyatta was there, there was a time they were saying, kuna watu wako kwa system. They're going to join that system, and the movement might fail. So, as of now, no Gen Z leader should be fronted. Let us continue putting pressure. We have seen what pressure has done. And let us not congratulate the president for dissolving the CSs. How can I congratulate you for being a father? It is your duty to be a father. So why should I congratulate you? It's not like he has done a good thing. It's like when you want a child to stop disturbing you, you give them something so that they can just walk away and stop disturbing you. That's what the president has done. But there are big issues to be handled in this country. The biggest of all is corruption.